Okay, let's go. Hello viewers, Silent Service here, back with another Atlantic Fleet episode. You just see me in the launching process of the game. Hello, yeah. Continue. Now, if I remember correctly, we do have the Admiral hit. Yeah, 2 more turns and then we'd be back to prowling the main part of the Atlantic. And we encounter Ajax again. Torp at 19.7. 19.6, why not? 1, 2, 3. 3 torpedoes towards Ajax, that should do it for ending her existence on this world. I'm gonna stop those 2 from the other U-boat from. Okay, 1 was a dud, 2 have hit, and Ajax is on fire but not sinking, which is bad news. You know what, I'm gonna disengage with Ajax damaged. And Scharnhorst has encountered 2 destroyers and a convoy of freighters. Destroyer Verdun and another destroyer. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name because I can't. And they hit my destroyer already. Oh god. Right. So they're off to our port side, so we're crossing their T. Okay, so Scharnhorst, open fire. I went 0.1 below and I ended up short. I think that 0.1 wouldn't have mattered much. No, it could have actually made all the difference. Okay, elevation 19.2. Right, so next up, $16.9. And we've gotten our first hit. It was the mast that was hit, right? But regardless of whether or not I'm moving the destroyers away. Yeah, I'm going to move the destroyers away. Not going to add their 5-inch guns to the fray just yet, at least. Yeah, it's the mass that gets hit currently. Verdun's just taken an 11-inch shell to the face, basically. Yep, Verdun is on fire. Okay, let's see. You were slightly short, so 197. And you hit. You actually... one of these other two actually got a hit on Radon. Radon is going down. Ha! How do you like that? You didn't have a Frenchman saying they shall not pass on board, so you died. For those of you who are unaware, Verdun's a place in France, and there was a massive battle there in World War I, which really went better for the French when some French general was like, they shall not pass! Well, yeah, the French general channeled his inner Gandalf and was like, they shall not pass, and in the end, Germany didn't pass. Although Verdun was the bloodiest land battle of World War I. And might have been bloodiest of all time for World War I, I'm not sure. On that front, but I definitely know it's the bloodiest land battle. But single land battle, because I think all the Somme together and all the Arras wouldn't even. What area was I thinking of again? Ypres, that was it. I think also the 3 battles of Ypres would have more than likely have been more deadly as well, but they're like split into like 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, and others, so I don't really count them as single battles. Right, that's not gone to plan. The mass I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I'm gonna keep destroyers on the current paths. The destroyer I can't say the name of. Offer? No. Yeah, Offer, I think. Has opened fire. Bracketed her, but right, 2 11 inches of hits. Now these 5.9ers have to hit. To really hammer in the point that you don't mess with the Kriegsmarine. Well, as a destroyer, you don't mess with the Kriegsmarine, but maybe as a battleship, yeah, you would mess with the Kriegsmarine because you have a much better chance of surviving. I don't know why Offer's just not surrendering by this point, because there's no way they are going to be able to win this fight unless they can get some really very lucky turret explosions on all my ships here, which I don't think is a viable option for them right now. The destroyer, that is. I think I've won this battle. And Arthur is sinking. Now, viewers who have watched my previous series on Atlantic Fleet are wondering, where in the name is the casualty reports? I'm leaving those for capital ships. Like, I don't want a casualty report for freighters or for destroyers. Like cruiser upward, yes, I would do a casualty report of what I believe casualties would be, but for destroyers, no. For destroyers, you're going to have to think of them yourself. Okay, so in the next turn I have, as in like for moving ships, Admiral Hipper would be out. I think it's this current turn that it's out in terms of the map view moving the ships. Disengage, disengage, done, done. Yeah, she's out. Resource Waster is back. Right, so I'm going to send you along to the Faroe Islands, and Prince Eugen will join you. Okay, U40 and 39 have got Keith Valorius and two others. 39 is in no place to attack. We're going to let this convoy go. Think we've given enough. I think, yeah, we're going to let this convoy go. I'm going to say for the purpose of roleplay here that we're doing another round of attempted peace treaty. With Britain, and so we're not going to sink convoys for this turn, because by the next turn they're going to fall through and not work. Okay, and this is going to be the reason for the peace treaties falling through. But you see here, from the who shot first rule, we're in the right currently. Yeah, that is the destroyer, elevation 10.6. Explosives, open fire. Ooh, that one was brutal. Right. Oh god, it's Königsberg now. Why did it have to be a Königsberg class? As you might remember, viewers, I have a massive hate for the Königsberg class light cruisers. Hold on a sec, we can sink merchants and withdraw. And the Gneisenau's task group has slipped right through. It's that destroyer we encountered last time, and Onslow, with the entire Gneisenau task group, which includes my favourite ship of the Kriegsmariner's entire history. Although one Kriegsmarine ship I actually wish was modelled in this game, but is not modelled in the game, is the light cruiser Emden. The one that the Weimar government made, not the Emden that is famous, nor the Emden that came after that in World War I. Okay, resource waster. At elevation 16. No, 16.1. That actually has done a lot. Just a small elevation change. Way too long. Okay, Nuremberg. The Nuremberg class light cruisers. Select the destroyer that's already ablaze. Elevation 30.6. That's more than a good long anyway. Might as well have been aimed for the aftermost destroyer. The Ludman, which is a vessel we added to go along with Eugen originally. Elevation 26. Yep. The Ludman gets a kill in this war. I've actually just realised something, viewers. This video is more than likely going to be banned in Germany because the Kriegsmarine flag is shown in it. Yeah, it's something I've just realised. Well, the entire series is more likely. Right. Uh, 18.8 for the resource waster. Right, Eugen next. Actually got a hit. Nuremberg, if I remember correctly, you were actually close to hitting the second destroyer with the long distance hit. What long distance shot I put you on last time. Ludman. Ludman. Those aren't gonna hit. And they're still in a fighting capability because there's no sync merchants and withdraw button available yet. And you know something I've recently realised, viewers? The German destroyers and the Fletcher class actually have a lot of similarities with each other because their gun caliber is the same, 5-inch guns, but also the layout's the same. Layout's the same with them being in two turrets forward and then a turret before the aft superimposed turrets. Just the guns are of different type. Okay. Eugen. Move in. Lower the elevation to adjust for the closer distance. I actually hit that. Nuremberg. Close in. Maybe this time you would actually hit. Well, I haven't even changed elevation on it, so... this time it's long. Look at that. Would you look at that? But yeah, as you can see... 5-inch guns in an AB... I don't know what these turret designations would be. Q... So, one of those two would be X, but... yeah. You can see similarities between these and the Fletchers. But the torpedo tubes, although different type of torpedoes in them, obviously, they've got the same number of tubes. Wait, no, the Fletchers have 5 in each. Similar number then. Oh shoot, very long. Very, very long. God. Maybe 16-1 was the way to go. Annoyingly, only the Eugen has been getting hits on this destroyer. Oh, God. Like, come on. There we go. Nuremberg has gotten a hit. Ludman... try this elevation. Near misses. Very, very near misses. While the enemy turn is happening, I need to quickly go FK. I'm back, and it's my turn again. No one's on fire, so I believe we got off this turn almost scot-free from damage. There we go! Our 11s are hitting now. You know what, we're going to sink Merchants of Troy and leave Onslow alive for another day. Week 3 of August, we get the Bismarcks. Although, I'm wanting to, more than likely, just do my Destroy Raiding Group plan, which is September. Wait, Z2 got hit. Okay. Z2 is sunk! Okay. 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 That's, new. Well, viewers, you are seeing what I believe is our first loss of this particular campaign. The destroyer Z2 to submarines from a torpedo from a submarine that, in reality, should be under a different name, and not even in service till 1940. Well, back in service till 1940. But where the hell is the logic in that? Calling it under its original name game. I don't know, but seems the game has logic in that. And you know what I've just realised? The Nice now is actually in very good torpedo range, but is in range to get a very bad day with torpedoes. Yeah. Yeah. Right, the Nice now's got to head back to Germany again. And HMS Thunderbolts, or I think that what's its name. Right, so Nice now go via the Faroe Islands into the Norwegian Sea, and we encounter the heavy cruiser Berwick and a convoy of freighters. We are the attackers here, not the attacked. Okay. Elevation 12.4. Bring out the arm-piercing shells. Right, bring out the arm-piercing shells from below decks and hit her. Elevation 14. You know what? I'm gonna aim for one of the turrets. B turret. Well, we got hits, but more close to A than B turrets. Okay, Eugen, elevation 17. Again, aim for B turret. And again, more hits around A than B, or A turret than B, or the bridge, actually, in Eugen's case this time. Oh, 21-4. It was going to be long. It was long anyway. Right, the Ludeman. Was correct a bit with my elevation predictions. So if Ludeman got that, you alright. You know that? Very close, but no doubt. Oh god! Beric is going for Eugen. Whatever you do not hit the Eugen. If you hit the Eugen, I will kill you. Near miss on, I believe, the Eugen. It's the Eugen, isn't it? No, it's resource waster Hipper. Who would have thought? There we go, that's B turret dead. Right. So, gonna aim for A turret. Yeah, Eugen's at the edge of the formation. I hope this turn we can actually sink. This time we can actually sink Beric, because all the other times beforehand we've encountered the Beric, we've let her get away. And I do not want that this time. HMS Beric, you are not going to escape here. I'm sorry to say, but your fate has been sealed. And the resource waster gets the kill. Sink merchants and withdraw, with Hipper having to go back to Germany. Gneisenau is back in Germany for repairs for 8 turns. I sent a different ship out back, didn't I? I thought I selected Hipper, but I might have selected Eugen, didn't I? I selected Eugen. No, I didn't send the Eugen off to there. 15.9. Eugen's here. instructions and withdraw. I didn't even send Hipper over this way. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me! Hold on a sec, how much okay, this isn't end of the episode time. Sorry. Right, so Warspite and Beagle attack us, and Warspite goes first. Ah. Wait, that's not Warspite! Warspite has casemates! Sorry. Warspite has casemates and 100mm guns, not the 4.5-inch guns. Yeah, Warspite has casemates 6s and 100mm guns. Not. Warspite never had this layout. Her sisters Valiant and Queen Elizabeth did, but Warspite herself never, ever had the layout of secondary guns that you see here, viewers. Out of the Queen Elizabeths, only 2 of them had this layout. As Warspite was a mix between the modern Queen Elizabeth refit and and the World War I state. Barham was interwar period state, I believe, and Malaya was pretty much still in her World War I state. I'm gonna go 23.7. I'm telling you this, we are going to take casualties. I believe we are going to take casualties. Okay, Ludman, I'm going to bring you to starboard 15 degrees. And the destroyers... You know, I was comparing these destroyers to Fletchers earlier. Well, they're going to do something that three Fletchers famously did. Although, obviously, less battleships. But still, what they did. No, I'm going to have my destroyers open fire on the Beagle. Okay, we give out the first hits of the engagement, which is going to be really... like, that's going to be helpful a bit, because we've at least caused damage to the grand old lady. Although, I wish I didn't have to, because Warspite's my favourite, but... in this game here, she's not in her historical state, and so must pay the price for not being so. Right, so 28.7, 28.6, fire upon Beagle. That was long, major long. 19.9. 19.7. actually got a hit. Warspite's gonna get hits in this turn. Didn't. I have elite enemy gunnery on, right? Right? I'll check after this battle. You know what? No. I'll check right now! Options help. Yeah, elite enemy gunnery is on. So yeah, apply changes. Go there. Pippa realizes they're in a bit closer and tries, but went too far. I would have laughed if that knocked out the turret, but it wouldn't have, because the turret armors on the Elizabeth were quite substantial, actually, for the type, at least. What I don't get about this rangefinder system, like the angle calculations, is that if it says you're long there, it gives you a shot that was even longer than the one you previously did. It's like, where's the logic in that? Oh god, I've said that quite a few times, in multiple times with this game. Again. Yeah, to account for slightly closer. 14. Aim in the general area of the forward turrets. Because if we can get, I believe, if we can get concentrated hits on those forward turrets, we could seriously decrease Warspite's ability to fire on us. .3 Illumin. Right, I'm gonna bring you 15 support. And 17. 16. Okay. Yep, we've received damage to the Grush Bay. Grush Bay has lost her engines, so she'd be drifting to a stop very, very shortly. .7. we're slightly closer. Right. Spey, hard to port. This is definitely the end for the I think it's going to be the end for the Spey. This turn or the next is going to be it for Spey. I'm gonna have to bring Eugen to starboard. I'm gonna put Spey under smoke screen. There's a chance she could be saved here. 12.3. Although they won't do much, 5-inch guns are still going to be somewhat effective here. Well, they're going to be more effective here than what the British destroyer guns are. Against battleships. We haven't. Grosh Bay is going down. Men, get your band to play Nearer My God to Thee, please. Okay, casualty report for Grosh Bay. Most of her crew in the stern would be dead by this point because they were at their posts and the stern went down much quicker than what the bow is. For the bow, it's dependent on really how quickly they reacted to whether or not they survived. So I would say round about quarter of a crew get out. That's my honest answer to this, to the casualty report. Put down in the comments what you think the casualty report is. You know what? I'm going to smoke screen the Ludeman because the Ludeman is coming up close to Warspite and I'm going to have Ludeman torpedo Warspite. That's my ultimate goal. Spite's going for Eugen. Boy, they must really love the Eugen. Oh, relearn the fact that that would have been too much to go down by. Considering the fact we were on a smoke screen, I say that was okay enough in terms of actually hitting something. This turn I'm also going to smoke the destroyer here because I'm going to smoke the light cruiser because light cruiser smoke screen with the direction of the wind is going to cover up the Eugen and save the Eugen from any major, hopefully save her from any major fire. Okay, torp angle is 50.5. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This entire task group's going back regardless, so I just am thinking, why not just spend all the torpedoes? Spending all the torpedoes and then possibly getting a hit would more than likely help here. Ludman, your job here is done. Get out of there. I think it's time to end the Beagle once and yep. Beagle is going down. Next turn more unlikely, although Warspite's turning. That's not a thing I like to see, because that means that she might not be hit by this. Just hope that damages the engines enough. Ludman, continue getting out of there. Hold on a second. Z4, smoke screen and turn to starboard slightly. Might be able to bring you in. They're now going for the light cruiser. I think Warspite's going to miss those torpedoes. Okay, Ludeman, carry on getting away. Z4, carry on turning into place. At least one of them's going to hit. Two hits and Warspite is going down. We viewers have won this battle. Casualty report for Warspite. Most of those below deck would be struggling to get out. I think they're going to be yeah, I'm going to say most of those below decks would be dead. Most of those on the upper decks and maybe in the turrets, if these turrets have doors to the exterior, would be having better chance of getting out. But I would say heavy casualties in the engineering department and that only upper decks would be able to get out. Let's sink merchants and withdraw 4. Damage to both of our destroyers, and we lost the Grush Bay, but the entire convoy was sunk. Right, I do not want to bring this convoy, this group, even more damage, so they're going to go up north to get out of here. Hold on a second, what's the recording? Okay.